Hello everyone, I am Jitendra Singh Daya and I welcome you to Read My Story, where I would be interviewing authors, speakers, coaches, celebrities, entrepreneurs, and much more. Today I have with me Miss Manisha Dhopeshwarkar to answer questions from her listener. She is born and brought up in Pune, post graduated from Pune University in HR. She is a coach, trainer, de addiction counselor for more than a decade now. She has also been associated with many colleges and universities and done programs related to soft skills and behavioral skills. Apart from these programs, she is working with grieving, stress management, screen addiction, and much more. She is also a co author on international book Quarantales Stories, written in isolation along with 18 other authors from all over the world, also pursuing a food fitness nutrition diploma. Today, she would be discussing with us her life journey and business in running. So let us hear from her. Welcome, Manisha. The platform is now
Thank you.
open to you.
My pleasure, Jitu. And thank you so much.
Hopefully, we would be having a great discussion today and we would learn huge things, lot of things from your side. So, welcome
Vice
and
versa.
we should move ahead. So, first
Sure.
thing I would like to know about your past experience, like your past life, how it has affected you to become a person who you are or what you wanted to be in your life.
Well, it goes back to my childhood. Childhood was good. However, at the age of 11, I experienced a trauma abuse from a very near relative, close relative.
Okay.
And that was stored in me. And that I lost my identity, I lost everything. And I I was though moving further with my education. I completed my education. However, I got into substance abuse. I got into cough syrup addiction, and that pulled me down. I was good in sports. I was good at music. I was good in every single thing. I was a good student. I completed my post graduation in HR, but the addiction ruined my life, what I wanted to be at that time.
Okay.
And fortunately, at the age of 36, I started my recovery journey. I was admitted, I had to be admitted in a rehab, which is
So it was
Bangalore.
kind of a
And
long period for you, like
absolutely,
the addiction and all.
yeah. So, addiction pulled me down like anything. However, at the age of 36, I started my recovery journey, and uh, that time I thought, while I took the entire treatment so very positively, because I knew I want
Yes.
to come out.
Mhm.
Because
Mm.
uh, like my father also, in between, my father also passed away, and I still remember his last words, that you deceived me, because he was
Ah,
expecting so much from me.
yes, yes.
And
As a
what did
parent,
I
they
give
expect,
in?
as a parent, they expect their child should be like doing well in life. So that ways.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. And it was, I don't know whose fault it was, but I was not able to share it with my parents, or nor did my body language explained that what happened with. However, the
Mhm.
addiction phase was like, even when I was out in addiction, and even when I was in the phase of addiction, life became roller coaster.
Yes, we can
Uh,
understand that like your experience about abuse is not unique to you. We hear so many problems, so many things happening around us day in, day out. This is really big thing, big challenge in our
Absolutely.
society. We should find out ways how we can do it. But the first thing is, whosoever is suffering, the problem lies there because they are not able to cope up with the problem. They are not able to understand how should they feel it and how should they talk about it. This is one
Yeah,
great
that's
problem we are facing these days.
yeah. And see, basically, addiction is a disease of mind, body, and emotion. So it
Yes,
starts with the childhood emotions, which
yes,
goes on storing and the behavioral pattern. If
yes,
there is, I mean, there is no medicine for this in entire world.
yes.
Uh,
Mm.
so it can be peer pressure, it can be to fit in the group, it can be a trauma, it can be because of broken families. There
Yes,
are n number of reasons the people get into addiction. So,
correct.
yeah, but there has to be a will that, people hesitate to take help.
Yes,
They shy away to take help because, and that is the reason I came forward that even female addiction is a taboo, and
yeah.
I am accepting. I am not now in recovery, so
Hmm.
I am absolutely what I did was wrong, but
Correct. Hmm.
uh, I am right now because of my past. So,
Correct.
in addiction, I would like to share that I lost in addiction and even in recovery was a challenging process.
Yes.
Um, in addiction, you have temporary high, so you forget. But when you are out of it and you're
Ah.
facing actual world and actual day-to-day situation, and that time is the toughest time. So I lost many things and precious people in my life.
Yes.
Uh,
Hmm.
I lost my baby girl in 2008.
Okay.
I I lost my husband in 2019 with
Hmm.
substance abuse, with alcohol addiction.
Okay.
He was recovering. He was 3 years sober. However, uh, you, I mean, I get the question always. People ask me this
Hmm.
question that you are a counselor now.
Yes.
So how
Hmm.
come you couldn't save your husband? Now,
Correct.
here the
Hmm.
question is, nobody can save or get that person out.
Yeah.
I could give my what I did is I gave my 100%. I
Hmm.
admitted him in rehab multiple times.
Hmm.
I used to go along with him for Alcoholic Anonymous meetings. If you have heard about it,
Yes.
yeah, and he was also an active member.
Hmm.
But the recovery journey is of our own journey and own choices.
Correct.
So he selected the option of taking the glass again in his hand,
Hmm.
and he witnessed my recovery in front of him. He couldn't
Yes. Hmm.
take that motivation because one has to decide on
Yes.
his
Hmm.
or her own. So uh, I was trust me, I was totally shattered when I was handling everything on my own.
Hmm.
I was conducting training in Andhra, and
Uh,
I got to know he is feeling breathless, and so my neighbor helped me to
hmm.
admit him in the hospital. I
Hmm.
rushed, and I was by his side. Just he was in ICU,
Hmm.
and I was sitting outside the ICU, going in the ICU, just talking in his ears that you have to fight with your organs. We have so many dreams, but
Yeah.
he was on dialysis. But he gave up because he took his body for granted.
Hmm.
And
Because until unless you felt from within, you won't recover. This is
absolutely,
one
absolutely,
thing which people don't understand. They should be
yeah,
strong from inside. Until unless they
yeah,
became strong from inside, they cannot deal with any fight, whatever it may be. It could be personal,
true.
it could be professional. So first thing, you should be mentally prepared that you are ready to take the fight, and you are ready to do whatever is required to get through this thing.
That's right. The strength can be developed, the willpower can be developed, the character
Yes.
defects can be removed. But a
Hmm.
person needs to take step or effort that
That
yes, this
cannot
this
like that
poison is
is
ruining.
yes.
Yeah,
So
this
they
poison is ruining my life.
mhm.
Yeah,
Yes, yes. It was I would say it was a great loss. to you, losing your child, then losing your husband, and like it was a great loss. And I cannot understand what word should I use here, but I'm really sorry to hear it. But definitely it was a great loss, and recovering from that loss and getting into a life again is a like big step you have taken. I want to know about that journey from there to now. Like coping up with this loss was really huge, immense. How did you manage that alone and yet being happy?
Yeah. Well, trust me, it was a very, very challenging journey. However, I did one thing wrong, that I stopped myself from crying, because there was my mother-in-law was very old, and we were that time in Hyderabad. Now I am
Oh,
settled in Pune, but that time I was in Hyderabad and a
okay.
different area, and
Hmm.
I knew no one. And handling it on my own, I told myself that I'm a trainer, I'm a coach, I am a counselor. I can't cry. If I
Hmm.
break down, nobody is there. The shoulder to lean is no more. I
Huh.
can't cry. And then I got the strength somehow. And the same day, when after the funeral, I sat in my bedroom with myself and I said that, Rahul, I know you are around me,
Hmm.
and our togetherness journey was still here, but now you are moving towards a different destination and different
Right.
journey.
Hmm.
And his last phone call to me was, Manisha, I want to see you smiling. You never ever become sad. So the promise I gave is, Rahul, I will live the life happily, and I kept the promise. But yeah, that entire year I decided the year I will spend here to get in Hyderabad to gather
Huh.
all his memories.
Huh.
It
Because
was
that
very
takes time
challenging.
from coming out from a trauma and getting into life again. That is a
Yeah,
huge step, and a huge like hard work from within is required to cope up with that.
yeah,
Really
yeah,
hats
yeah.
off to you.
Even while the clothes, his
Huh.
certificates, I was
Mhm.
like, what should I do with it? But
Huh.
then I got the courage and I just gave that away. I used to, while going one day, I would like to share one incident. While going for the training, one
Mhm.
day, we used to feed street dogs. So they
Okay.
thought that it is playtime, so they came running and they banged into me, and I
Okay.
fell down, and my
Mhm.
phone, which was like, I used to take care a lot of that phone, but
Yeah.
it fell
Mhm.
down and broken into pieces.
Hmm.
The thought came in my mind was, I just first got up, I checked whether my bones are broken or not. There were few
Huh.
bruises.
Yes. Hmm.
I saw the phone was broken. I told myself, Manisha, uh,
Hmm.
the phone is broken, not you. Okay,
Correct.
get
Hmm.
up, change, and move. So every single day was challenge. I worked a lot on attachment, detachment. I
Huh.
decided to move to Pune forever. After, like, uh, I sold every single thing which we got,
Together.
together,
Hmm.
because there was no meaning. My man is, I mean, the flesh person is no more.
Yeah.
And what is there in all those things? I can
Correct. Hmm.
definitely get it once I'm back bounced when once I bounce back.
Yeah.
And so I just got myself, and I even one more thing helped me a lot, that I
Hmm.
realized I can write. I started
Great.
writing
Yeah.
poetries. I started
Hmm.
writing articles. I poured my heart out. And after a year, I cried a lot, because
Hmm.
not crying was affecting my body.
Correct.
When we
Once
suppress
you
our emotions,
once you start sharing what you have inside out, then only you can recover from the pain you have. So
absolutely.
that is really
Uh,
very important.
Absolutely. So my body started showing. I never had diabetes. I got detected with sugar because of stress, inner stress. My BP was shooted so high that nobody could realize why this her BP is so high. And
Yeah.
Then I started understanding that, oh my God, I
Mhm.
need to do something about it. And writing helped me to heal me out.
Yeah,
Trust me.
yeah,
And I then got myself aware of grief, grieving,
correct,
bereavement. It is a
correct.
process. Everybody grieves in a
Uh,
different way.
so
And
this
I
was your
cleared the
idea of
clutter.
like letting it go. And
Absolutely.
really, I
And
would appreciate that you started this, because this has not only relieved you from the pain you have, the stress you have, the loss imbibe in you was there in your body, there in your mind. When you started
sure,
writing, that help you recover from the loss which you have and being better day by day. So this
absolutely,
is your
absolutely.
idea of sharing. Here, I would like to say everyone that whatever way you feel like sharing your experience, sharing your knowledge, sharing your expertise
Correct.
is one thing which you should do, whatever ways you like fit. Also, the pain inside you, the stress inside you is also required to be thrown out. Whatever ways you
Correct.
feel like better to you, you resonate with that and start working on that, because until unless you share it with the people around you, you won't feel relaxed inside. uh, until unless you do that, you would not be able to cope up with that, and you would not be able to do what you actually wanted to do. So this is my take on this. Your story is
Yeah,
really an inspiration to many people who lost their family member, have any kind of stress, any kind of abuse in them, like they have faced any kind of abuse in childhood. They should learn from your story, and they should be strong enough to face the challenge, as well as share things with their parents, friends, family member,
yes,
wherever they think they can share it without being judged. So this is also
correct.
equally important, and this is also equally important to parents as well, friends as well,
Absolutely.
because they should take it positively that whatever has happened, there is no role of mild child onto it. The abuse was done by other, not the child. So they should
Exactly.
also equally understand the problem, and they should cope up with this and help the child to cope up with this in a proper manner, wherever required coaching, sorry, not coaching, counseling. Wherever counseling is required, they should take the child to counselor and help that child to build better future, because until unless they come out from the uh, whatever has happened, they would not be able to concentrate on right thing, right path. They would not be able to understand people, they would not be trust people. So this is really
True.
important.
True.
So now, moving on from your personal side of life to your
Yeah.
professional side of life, I want to know like few more things about your work, what you do, what is your experience in life is look like. Uh, Please share some details about your work and experience.
Sure, 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 sure. Well, my mentor used to tell me that this is your calling.
Yes.
Training, counseling, coaching is your calling. And I used to say that this is not my cup of tea.
Hmm.
Now, one day I actually realized that what she means, because suddenly one day she said that you are going to take session of 200 people.
Okay.
And I said, do you think I am prepared? So she said, go ahead, take the chance. And I did. And the session went so well. And that time I realized that I am meant for this. So while in the rehab, taking admissions, counseling the patients, handling their withdrawals,
Hmm.
hallucinations,
Right.
I understood the pain not only of the addict person, but also of the caregivers,
Right.
those family members. And that helped me a lot.
Hmm.
Whatever I am, my recovery journey, that helped me a lot to be into recovery, because whatever I was counseling them, it
Yes.
was not just for them, it was for me. Trust me,
Correct.
Jitendra ji, it is I gathered courage to
Yes.
come in front and share it with the entire world that this is what it is. I don't want sympathy. I want that if I can do, anybody can do it. So
Correct.
then I started working there in Muktangan De-Addiction and Rehabilitation Center. I have worked with so many corporates. As I told you, I was a HR.
Yes.
And later on, I started conducting trainings for soft skills, behavioral skills. Now here,
Wonderful.
why soft skills? Because I am a vernacular student. I am
Okay.
from Marathi medium,
Yeah.
and I was dominated that you will never be able to speak in English. You can't you can't handle it. You will never get a
Yes.
job and
Yes.
all. And whereas then I challenge. I love challenges. So I
Right.
challenge myself that it is just a language.
Hmm.
Why not to overpower it? And
Correct.
I watched first time when I watched Home Alone, it went bouncer, and later
Okay.
on I watched it 20 times. I
Okay.
started I watched My Fair Lady, and I started practicing with
Lip
marbles in
sync.
my mouth to remove to
Hmm.
remove my mother tongue influence. Then
Okay.
I used to that time. Now there is Google
Ha.
where we get lyrics in
Correct.
our, like, I'm now 50. So
Ha.
at that time we had to rewind those cassette and forward and then write it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I started doing, and this way I improved. And uh, again, my motive for being a soft skills trainer is the students who are from vernacular medium.
Hmm. Yes.
They hesitate to open their mouth. What is going to happen? Just
Correct.
a mistake, right?
Correct.
So then I was driven by that, and I became a soft skills trainer. I conducted
Wonderful.
trainings in different universities, from JNTU to Geetam, GNI, JSPM institutions, DY
Awesome.
Patil, many more colleges and corporates as well.
Awesome. Really
So
awesome. Wonderful. So
yeah,
this
and
is one thing.
now
Like,
I am,
hmm,
yeah,
when
yes,
I
yes, go ahead.
when I see people from uh, I am from Uttar Pradesh. People from Uttar
Yes,
Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand. These people are most of them are afraid of speaking in English because they feel that if they say something, somebody who is listening would laugh. So
yes, yes,
first
yes.
thing to them, your journey from being a Marathi speaker to an English speaker, and then again to a soft skill trainer. It's a great journey. It would again inspire more people who think if they are having problem with their accent, having problem with their speaking, they would not be able to speak. So for them, it is a learning that if you start practicing, so practice is the key. If you start practicing, you definitely can learn anything. Not only English, you can learn French, you can learn Spanish, any language in the world. You can learn it.
Any
Anything.
you have to make yourself uncomfortable,
Correct.
make mistakes. What is going to
Yes.
happen? You
Yes.
will just make a mistake, you won't die, right?
Yes.
So just take first step and let people laugh. What's the big deal?
Right. 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 Now again, moving on from here to I want to know about your passion. How, like, what all things are there which you are passionate about, and how you take your passion as how you want to do with your passion, what you want to do with your passion.
Okay, well, I am passionate. First thing, I am passionate about living the life to the fullest.
Great.
I love to inspire myself, and my actions inspire others.
Correct.
I am extremely happy. It doesn't mean that I never get sadness. I do get my phases of sadness,
Yes. Yes.
but I know how to deal with it. And then comes, I am an animal lover. I spend time with animals.
Great.
I love plants, trees. I love adventure. I go for trekking. I'll share one more incident. I was fallen down from train in 2015, and my left side was broken here, then my hand and neck. But I used to visualize that I am going to bounce back, and I did. And that helped me, though I have gap in my lower back and upper neck. My all bones are broken. Yeah,
Mhm.
but I am not broken from inside.
Yes,
So
that is a
yeah,
great thing. Mhm.
yeah. So I do cycling, I do running, not running but walking.
Ah,
I do brisk walking, I do cycling. Then I sing. I'm passionate about
oh,
music. I
wonderful.
play
Wonderful.
instruments. Yeah,
Hmm.
instruments like sitar, tabla, mouth organ,
Wow. So
and
you are like artist too.
yeah, and even I do paintings.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
yeah, and photography is my passion. The picture which is behind, that is
Uh-huh.
taken by. So
Wonderful.
I when you are with all these things, colors, animals, nature,
Hmm.
people,
So I can
what
relate
else you
many things
need?
with you, like in terms of writing, photography. That again is my passion. I love doing photography wherever I can, and
Yeah.
definitely wonderful. So, like, I want to know a little bit more about your vision, mission, and goal in life. So, how you see it, and what impact they have in your life.
Okay. Well, let me think. My vision. Give me a minute.
Yeah, sure, sure.
Well, my vision is to first vision is to spread awareness about sustainable substance abuse wherever I can.
Okay.
That is my core vision.
Yes, I
My mission,
understand that.
and my mission is spreading happiness.
Wow.
Um, yeah, so I can share smile with any stranger. So I'm. You can see I'm now also I'm smiling. I you can't.
Yes, I can
So
also like
I
seeing you. I am also smiling. That is one good
yeah, it
thing.
is contagious,
Yes, definitely.
and and my goal is challenging myself in every moment
Hmm.
to help others to challenge the situation.
Yes,
My
yes, definitely.
slogan
Hmm.
here, I would like to share my slogan, that is challenge the challenge.
Hmm.
So the challenge will be challenged. How the challenge challenged me.
Yes, yes. Great. So let's move on to next thing. I want to know about most important lessons you have learned in life and how you see them like help you grow whatever wherever you are now.
Well, lesson number one, while sitting out of while my husband was in ICU, I
Yeah.
was sitting alone on the stairs, and
Mhm.
he was battling with his life. When he left this world in front of me, and I was watching helplessly,
Right.
I realized that we don't even own our breath.
Correct.
Once
Agree.
the soul is gone, we are nothing. Whatever
Yes.
it is in this moment. Though life and death is not in our hands, but
True. True.
in between that, there is a beautiful life if we make right choices
Correct. Agree.
and
100%.
we live the life once. So please, uh, if we don't take life and people granted, that would be great.
Yes. So
Because once
life is
gone,
once you have got your life, like you are the master of life. How you want to
absolutely.
make it, what you want to make out of it is entirely your choice, your decision. So being a person in life, your objective, your goal is to make it fullest, do your whatever your dreams are, do them, complete them, fulfill them, enjoy them. Until
Yeah.
unless you enjoy your life, then again no
Yeah.
use.
And the
Yeah.
second lesson is uh, that living alone is not being lonely.
Correct.
Yeah, I some people ask me that you stay alone in one
Hmm.
BHK, you stay alone. Don't you get scared or don't you get bored? Or I mean, what do you do? I said, I am alive, right?
Yeah.
And when I am alive, uh, I live as I am alive, right? If we live as
True.
we are dead, there is no point, correct? So
Yes. Yes.
I do every single thing. I cook for me. I never avoid cooking. I clean my house. I do every single thing. I get up early in the morning. I don't say that, oh, no, there is no one, and why should I get up? No, I do every single thing. I prepare the session which I have next day. I prepare it
Yes.
the prior. I
Hmm.
plan for. So I am totally occupied. One day the
Hmm.
power was gone, and somebody asked. My friend called me and said that, Manisha, you are not scared. I said, scared of what? There is no power.
Electricity
I
is not
said,
there.
yeah, electricity is not there. I said, why should I get scared? I am in my house. Secondly, my doors are closed. Thirdly, if I don't believe, but if there are ghosts and ghost comes, I will say, you sleep and let me sleep. Okay, so for what
Wonderful.
to get scared and why
Yes.
to get bored? Yes,
Correct.
I do get slight side sadness, but I allow to be sad as well. It is not that I am always enthusiastic and always motivated. No,
Yes. It's your
I give
emotion.
myself
Sometimes
that
you,
time.
it's your emotion. Sometimes you would be sad. Sometimes you would be happy.
Absolutely,
Sometimes you feel enjoyed. Sometimes you don't.
absolutely,
So it's all emotions. And emotions
absolutely.
should not be stopped at any cost because they are
Correct.
what you are.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Acknowledge it,
Correct.
accept it.
Yes,
That's it.
yes. Really important one, but people should acknowledge this and accept this, whatever ways it would be. So now again, moving on to your book, like you have co-authored one book. I want to know more about that, as well as I want to know about your programs. Like you talked about de-addiction and many other things. I want to know more about them and
Sure.
what is the idea behind those.
Sure, sure, sure. I would like to share, and I would be happy. I'm so happy and glad that you asked me this question. Uh, when I shifted from Hyderabad to Pune, I was working as a residential therapist, and
Mm-hmm.
at that time, I got into a writing club of
Mm-hmm.
um, Shoma Mitra, and
Okay.
so she was taking a class course online. That time
Okay.
it was COVID period, yeah,
Okay. So you
and
were attending that
I
course.
yes, I mean it was just
Mm.
2 day course, and I said, let me explore it.
Yes.
And that time there were she's in Australia, so there were so many people from all over the globe who gathered
Mm-hmm.
together.
Ah,
And that time we decided that let us write our stories, short
okay.
story
Mm.
version, and let us get together. So we used to come on Zoom sessions,
Okay.
and everybody used to write together. So we
Right.
all
Right.
wrote our own versions of stories, and uh, the togetherness was
Mm-hmm.
helping us to talk, to share the experience,
Wonderful.
and write as well. So this was an amazing journey, and we wrote the book Quarantales Stories Written in the
Great.
Isolation.
So 18 people who were the co-authors all were online
Yes,
while writing.
yes, that's right.
Wow.
That's
That
right.
is really awesome.
Yes, and I mean from different time zone. It was amazing experience. Trust
Yeah.
me, somewhere it was 2 a.m., somewhere it was 4 a.m.,
Correct.
somewhere it
Correct.
was
Correct.
9 p.m.
Mm.
So it was
Different time zone.
really, yeah, different time zone. And that helped me to heal. And after that I started my writing never stopped. I started writing poetry. I
Mm.
never, trust me, Jitendra ji, I never ever thought that I can write poetry. But
Okay.
then
Mm.
I started writing, and my first poetry was Purna Viram. Purna
Okay.
Viram means
Mm.
full
Full
stop.
stop. Yeah.
So yeah, full stop. So the gist is my life will get that full stop when I will be able to live just
Yes.
one life,
Mm.
lighten one life. I will
Right.
feel that I am a full stop.
Right.
And then I started writing, and I wrote one poetry that is When I Met Me, and
Okay.
that is the name, that is also the name of my upcoming book. The manuscript is
Wonderful.
ready. Yeah.
Hmm.
When I Met Me means we need to talk to ourselves, we
Correct.
need
Mm.
to sit with ourselves. The most
Yes.
uncomfortable thing is we don't sit, we are uncomfortable with ourselves.
Yes. Yes. True.
Sit, understand, uh, focus on your thought process, just
Hmm.
channelize and listen to your inner voice.
Hmm.
And then I realized that uh, when I met me, I was that child wanted me, but I didn't pay attention to that child.
Correct. Correct.
That child means
Mm.
me.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Definitely.
I gave her hand to
Hmm.
understand, whereas she taught me so many lessons.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
this way the poetry came out and the book came out. So all the
Correct.
journey I have mentioned over there.
So you forget to tell about your courses, like the
Yeah.
addiction,
Yes.
the what you call them. I just want to like know brief
Yes.
on
Yes.
that.
I conduct EFT sessions. I conduct counseling and
Hmm.
coaching on uh, getting out of substance abuse. There are certain
Okay. Hmm.
steps which
Yes.
I implemented, and
Hmm.
those who are really ready to
Hmm.
take the leap,
Yes.
I help them personally, weekly coaching sessions,
Hmm.
weekdays coaching sessions, and I help them to come out how to take those steps.
Correct.
So
Correct.
it is uniquely designed. I talk to clients
Hmm.
first, means the patients first, and then I take the entire history from parents, from that person, and
Yes.
then I design the particular module for that
So this
person.
is a specific person to person kind of a thing.
Person to person. So I take
Okay. Hmm.
time to design that schedule. Some people
Wonderful.
take 1 month. Some people can recover in
Yes.
3 months. Some people take 6 months. So
Hmm.
it depends. So one client was I'll share. She had bipolar, and she is now she was into substance as well.
Ha
So
ha ha.
now she completed her education. She is doing good. So
Hmm.
it was
Hmm.
complete online counseling, and that
Hmm.
helped that person to share and
Hmm.
come out.
So I
So
wanted to
when
ask about the
yes,
value generation and outcomes from your courses and offering what you work with your client, how you do it with them. So I wanted to know about them, how outcome they are getting in their life, what
okay,
ways they are becoming better, what all steps they are taking to get better day by day. So that ways I just want to know and understand.
okay, okay. I can't share names.
No,
However, I
no,
can
names are
share the
not required.
person,
We can
the
understand.
person, one person who was teenager,
Hmm.
who was into drug addiction, who was into
Okay.
complete. He had stopped his education.
Hmm.
That person, I started weekly 4 days. We used to talk at least for 2 hours. Talk
Okay.
means
Hmm.
step by step the sessions, that
Correct. Hmm.
what is addiction, how to understand your emotions,
Yes.
how to work on your flaws, the
Yes.
character defects,
Hmm.
uh, the 12 stepping, then
Okay.
Alcoholic Anonymous 12 steppings, then
Huh.
understanding the self talk. So I worked on minute details weekly, 2 hours, 4 days a week. And that
Okay.
person,
Hmm.
yeah, so that person used to take out the time, work on whatever homework I used to
Yes.
give,
Yes.
and
Yes.
used
Hmm.
to come back and follow it.
Okay.
So some
So.
people get
Hmm.
like there are different tools like EFT
Okay.
or emotional freedom technique or
Huh.
many tools we can use to
Hmm.
get out of it.
So this is
So
entirely
value
dependent.
generation depends person to person.
Person to person.
Yeah,
So some people take less time to recover. Some people take less, like little
absolutely.
more
Every
time.
individual is unique, every
Yes. Yes.
individual
Yes.
is unique. But in one day, if you expect, not possible. In one
True.
week, you expect, not possible.
Correct.
It
It
is
takes
a
time.
it is a process. It is a
Huh.
process.
Okay.
It's a
Right. Right.
journey. So coaching, I walk like for a month.
Hmm.
The sessions will be like as per the person. I'll give you a hypothetical example.
Huh.
For a month, if I'm taking 2 hours, like 4 days, two
Hmm.
hours,
Hmm.
then after 2 months or 1 month, as per the improvement, I decrease the timing. So
Okay.
then it becomes
Depending
three
on the
days.
requirement. Huh.
Yes. Then next month it becomes 2 days,
Two
two
days
hours,
per
and
week.
then it becomes one
Okay.
day in the week.
Hmm.
So slowly, I remove my hand from the
Okay.
person.
Great.
The
Wonderful.
person
Wonderful.
is stepping out in the field.
Wonderful. So, do you have any mentor in life, and what are the learnings you have gained from them?
Okay. Well, uh, what are my mentor? I learn from everything and everyone. So
Mhm.
I'm completely open. I learn from a child. I learn
Okay.
from an elderly person. I can learn from counseling session. I get many ideas. Like
Yes, yes.
I
Meeting
start
people.
writing articles with that
Hmm.
particular emotion or with that particular thought or the discussion we had.
Okay.
So
Hmm.
I learning. I'm ready to learn every moment.
So you
Now
are a
talking.
lifelong learner, like you are learning daily something or
Absolutely.
the other. Great. Wonderful.
Absolutely.
So,
And
yeah, yeah, please.
so my mentor, yeah. So
Hmm.
mm, my mentor is she's one of the greatest person, and she is the person who trusted me.
Okay. Hmm.
Okay. Now the relation has turned into as a mother-daughter role. Her name is Prafulla Mohite. She
Okay.
is my mentor. She's working still at the age of 65. She's working with
Wow.
Muktangan Addiction and
Wonderful.
Rehabilitation Center.
Wonderful.
And she taught me never give up. Never
Yeah.
give up.
Hmm.
Pain is inevitable, Manisha.
Hmm.
Face it.
Correct.
Accept it. Face it. Challenge it, and you are the challenge. She
Yes.
taught me the
Hmm.
values of life, the importance of money, the
Hmm.
importance of people, the importance of every single thing. She's like a backbone for me.
Okay. Right, right. So in line of the same, like say same thing, mentoring and connecting with people. I just want to share some of your experience with your like people who have inspired you throughout the life journey, and how and why like you feel inspired with those people.
Okay. uh, there is one person who is, I won't take names, who is a counselor now,
Okay,
and who was in criminal and drugs and alcohol.
okay.
That
So
person
mm,
turned his life 360 degrees
wonderful.
and is a marathon runner, international marathon runner,
Wow.
and amazing. I mean, the journey is amazing. So I look at him. Then there is, trust me, there are many people in my life that I look at them as everyday inspiration.
Mm,
There is one Facebook friend who is handicapped and who is
okay.
a dietitian and coach. She works on herself. She shows the videos and
Mm,
reels
mm.
of exercising. So she is also my inspiration.
Wow, this
So
is really commendable. But the people who are not physically fit, but still they took it
correct.
as challenge and they made it like wonderful. Great
Absolutely,
learning.
absolutely. I mean,
One.
if we
Yeah.
keep our eyes open, we
Hmm.
can learn from everyone and get inspired from everyone,
Yes,
isn't it?
yes, yes, yes. Truly.
And my father
Hmm.
was my father and my grandfather were my greatest mentors. Uh,
Hmm.
my grandfather was an amazing. He was MA at that time. He was MA in economics.
Oh, great.
He used to play all instruments: sitar, tabla, mandolin, violin, all the instruments. He was good at vocal. I
Hmm.
learned everything from him. He was a good wood carving person. Then he was mm, uh, good in agriculture. He
Hmm.
studied astrology, and he always believed in me, whatever I used to do.
Wonderful.
Then my
So,
dad was, yeah. Go ahead. I'm
wonderful. So
sorry.
you inherited your artistic abilities from your grandfather. Wonderful.
True. And my father was my coach
Okay.
for my being an athlete. He
Hmm.
was my coach for swimming, for 100-meter sprint or
Hmm.
marathon or running, for or kabaddi, for everything. He was my coach, and
Okay.
he taught me. He taught me that I am tough. I
Hmm.
am strong. And then the person who is Dr. Anil Avchar, who
Okay.
passed away recently, who was the director of Muktangan De-Addiction and Rehabilitation Center.
Okay.
An amazing person, amazing author, amazing, what an inspirational journey he had. He has so many books,
Hmm.
and he recently passed away, and I'm
Sorry
little
to hear
emotional.
that.
But
Yes, but life is uncertain. You can't do anything.
absolutely, absolutely. But he was an amazing person who started like with the uh, his
Hmm.
friend's son was into addiction, drug addiction,
Okay.
very long ago,
Hmm.
and that time he and his wife,
Hmm.
Dr. Anita was a psychiatrist, and they both helped that child to get
Hmm.
out of addiction, and this is the way the Muktangan de-addiction started. So
Great.
uh, he is my inspiration as
Okay, so now we are coming on to like last stage of our interview. So I just wanted to know about like how you uh, see success as. What is your take on this?
well. Success has different definition for everyone,
Yes,
and
agree.
for me, success is having an amazing day, waking up in the morning alive, my hands,
Mhm.
legs, everything are working.
Yes.
So
Hmm.
for me, success is if I will be able to inspire someone, lift and light up their life and save someone, not
Hmm.
save, but assist someone to get out of addiction.
Correct.
That is my major motive. That is my success.
Wonderful. So with this, we are on last question of the day.
Yeah.
So any message, advice, or take you would like to suggest or advise today with your viewers and listeners?
Sure. Uh, life is of like present moment is just for 3 seconds. Uh,
Hmm.
Within 3 seconds, it becomes past.
Okay. Hmm.
And we go on worrying about past and future instead of that in the 3 seconds if we live the life.
Hmm.
Secondly, complaining, carrying the resentment,
Yes.
criticizing, blaming. I mean, trust me, it doesn't work that way. Instead of that, uh, I learned forgiving. I learned whatever I implement, I'm sharing it with you. So I
Yeah.
learned forgiveness. I learned I was a very short tempered person, but I learned calmness.
Hmm.
I never ever asked the higher power that why did you take or why am I in this situation or I want this. I'm
Yes.
happy, so no complaint.
Correct. Hmm.
And if you want to seek help, don't hesitate to
Yes.
seek help.
Don't
and
hesitate.
share.
Correct.
Open your mouth. Be it a doctor, be it a psychiatrist, be it a MD, be it anyone. Everybody goes through emotional roller coaster. So
Yes.
it is nothing to worry. Just try to share it. I do that.
Yes, be yourself, and whatever emotions you are in, just share it with people. That will help you connect with them. Not only connect with them, they will be able to understand you better. So this is really like most important thing. People should start doing it, following it. So with this note, we are ending our session. It was an amazing insights, wonderful session with you. It was really amazing to hear from Manisha. Thank you so much for your time. I really enjoyed our conversation. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. I hope to call you again on this platform so that we can have more insightful knowledge sharing and experience sharing from your side. That will really help inspire people more. Also, I would like to add the link of her website, social media, along with this session interview, so that people can go and connect with Manisha, take her help wherever required. She is ready to help anybody who is suffering from these problems which she have mentioned in the interview. So don't hesitate to take her help. So don't forget to check all those links which we would be sharing. Thank you so much, Manisha, for your insightful knowledge sharing and experience sharing with us. Thank you so much. And thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for everyone watching and listening this interview, podcast, vodcast. I hope you all must have gathered a lot of information, lot of inspiration, lot of motivation from Manisha, and enjoyed watching and listening this. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a good time.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.